Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching. I'm really glad that you're joining me today. I'm going to go over how to maximize your time in the gym. And so why I came up with this is because there's a lot of people doing body part splits. And what I mean by body part splits is, let's say you're doing legs one day, back one day, arms one day, shoulders one day, etc. Right? So you're picking one muscle group a day, and then you're not working that out again until 7 days later. And so this is actually one of the ways that you can build muscle. But for 99% of the population, it's probably not the best way. And the reason I say that is because, first of all, a lot of us don't want to be bodybuilders. So unless you're getting ready for a show, such as like physique or a bodybuilding show or a bikini show or something like that, this type of training does come in handy a lot. Just not for the majority of us. And so what I've done recently, I've actually gone fully back to full body workouts. And what I mean by full body workouts, I'll give you guys an example. So there's 5 or 6 kind of main movements that make up the foundation of fitness. So and this is straight out. I mean, this is from anywhere. Goes to bodybuilding, to powerlifting, to strength training, to all these different avenues of working out. And so the first one, I'll just kind of name off. So the first one's going to be your squat. Okay, so the squat actually uses a lot of your body. I mean, like arguably 70 to 80% of your body, right? Because the more muscle you use in one movement, the more muscle you're building, right? Or like the more muscle that you need to repair. That's eventually going to build back, and then give you a better quality of life. The second one's going to be your deadlift. The reason the deadlift is so good, and if you don't know what a deadlift is, maybe I can probably post a video or something underneath this for like a comment. But a deadlift also uses about 70 to 80% of your full body. So it's basically having a bar in front of you, and then you pick it up and then you put it down. Right? This actually used to be called, in the 1800s. This was one of the first exercises that they discovered. Was actually good for your health. They used to call it the health lift. And so the reason it was called the health lift is because they believed in the 1800s that this was the only exercise your body needed to stay healthy. So I think that's really, really interesting. And so there's the deadlift. The next one's going to be the bench press. So you have squat, deadlift, bench press. These are the 3 main movements of powerlifting. Which is really interesting. These guys work out most of the time just these 3 movements 3 to 4 to 5 times a week. So they're just doing it at smaller sets to where they're not fatiguing their muscle every time they work out. They actually do something called, they leave 2 or 3 in the tank, meaning if you can do 2 more reps, you stop. So they do that so they don't go to failure, so they can work out again in a couple days and then keep getting better at that movement, getting stronger at that movement, to do that. So, and then the next one, so we have squats, deadlifts, bench press. The next one's going to be an overhead press. So this is just taking a barbell, putting it here, and then pushing it overhead, right? And then you have normally like a pull-up would be on there too, and then probably some sort of row, like a bent over barbell row, or like a T-bar row. So that gives us like 6 movements, right? So this is basically all I do as far as my main movements goes. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I just work out 3 days a week right now. And honestly, I feel better. I have a lot more mobility than I usually have. And my job, my 9 to 5 job is very, very active. I mean, I'm walking around, I'm climbing up on things. So for me, I need to be like functional, right? So I need to be very preventative as far as just like how I need to perform. So I don't want my back to go out or my hips to go out, or you know what I mean. So and that's that's like another story. But I mean, be preventative with your workouts. And these 6 exercises will, I guarantee, help you build more muscle. It will constantly send a signal to your body to keep building muscle. That's how it works. It's called an anabolic signal. So try it out. Honestly, this is the best way to maximize your time in the gym. And then you can throw in some shoulder raises and some bicep curls and a little bit of that. You're just not doing it to failure, right? So you're not going to go do, you're not going to go do 15 sets of bicep curls on Monday if if you went and deadlifted or squatted or something like that. You want to dedicate your time to the larger movements. So think about this: if you're doing a bicep curl, what percentage of your body are you actually using? I mean, you're using like what, 2%, 10? I mean, not even 10%. I'll say. What does this do? You're not doing anything, and you don't really do that on a daily basis, anyways. So this is good for shaping and for if you want your muscles to look a certain way. But as far as the overall look, right? So deadlift, squats. Honestly, deadlifts and squats are like the staples to what your workout should be. So try it out. If you have any questions, I am always open for comments. And we can kind of talk about this a little bit more. But thank you guys for watching again. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.